straight through. So we ended in March. We went to the hunts, everything. 60 days, every single day, at least 6 8 hours in the gym. That's all I was doing. There's nothing to do that's it's just plants. Yeah. Like literally nothing. Yeah, so I was in the gym in the weight room every single day, and then it showed when I got my opportunity to go to Dallas to the JUCO camp. I was able to it's so crazy. It was literally down to St. John's and Prairie View. But in my head, it was down to St. John's and Prairie View. But in reality, it was only Prairie View. Real shit. It was only Prairie View. But in my head, like, bro, Nick Anderson, I forgot. I think his first name might be Nick. It was Nick Anderson and them. They just had got Mike Anderson. Mike Anderson. They just had got the job. So I'm like, oh, and he was at the camp, and they came for 2 days, and we exchanged numbers, and he let me. Matter of fact, backtrack. We did exchange numbers. He seen me so much that we was talking in the gym in Dallas. I went to the St. John's Athletics page. Let me get that number. You said, let me know about, bro. I swear to God, bro. I went to the St. John's Athletics page, bro. I got the assistant coach number, and I got his number, bro. And I started texting him. You can ask him. They'll tell you this. I swear to God, bro. I got their number. And I started texting like, yo, this is Jawan Dames. We've been talking. We was talking at the top 50 JUCO camp, this and that. And then Prairie View was there. Coach Wendell Moore. Shout out to Coach Moore. He came to see me the first day. He was just in there. I dominated. Then the second day he came with Coach Smith. That was the head coach, Coach Byron. And he strictly told me, like, yo, bro, I know your situation. You need to mess with us. Like, we'll take care of you, Gucci. Like, but I'm like, nah. Like, St. John's. Like, I'm sorry. I'm thinking just, and that's just being, like, not big-headed, but just thinking, like, I could really do it. Like, I'm overly confident because I'm working out every single day, 2 hours a day, and I just killed this camp. And St. John's and Texas and all these top Division I schools is in here to see these other players. Like, they here to see these other players, and I felt like I stole somebody's opportunity the way I performed. And, it just didn't work out that way because, like I said, I still had that hovering over my back, and I'm not letting it, like, resonate in my head that this is something, like, I can't go to a PWI. Like, they're not about to be taking you to probation and doing all of that stuff. They're not finna be doing that. So once Coach Moore and them gave me that offer, I ended up committing right away.
That go to show you can't turn down too many opportunities.
Oh, nah, because they almost clipped me. Yeah. Prairie almost clipped me. I was clowning. I don't even know if you remember. I decommitted because I'm talking to St. John's. They not even writing me back, though, but I'm texting paragraphs. I'm like, yo, I know I got them. They sending me one word letters. Yeah, we got to look into it, Jawan. I got them. Decommitting for Prairie View was over. I'm about to wait a week or two. Coach Smith hit me like, yo, listen, we about to sign somebody else. What you doing?
Yeah.
I can't lose this Division I scholarship. Yeah. It's over. Committed, stayed there.
Most people can't bounce back. I probably would have checked out after the first one.
Nah, facts. Now, a lot of people probably would have never went back to college after they got sent home from Pratt.
I go to this.
If I go to this school right now,
they might tell me, I get on campus now. I can't.
And I got a lot of friends, and we know a lot of peers and situations that happen like that where people just shut down, bro. They had enough, bro. You feel me? Where they just feel like, basketball gave them everything that they could. You feel me? And at not one point in my life, in any situation I went through, I felt like that, bro. From even, like I said, my first situation on Rikers, bro, I never felt like I wasn't going to come home and be myself, bro, and get going. So once I landed feet on land at Prairie View, it was good. It was straight.
You used to always text me complaining, though.
Facts.
I gotta deal with it.
Because I got hurt.
Yeah, you got hurt.
My first year, I got hurt,
ready to check out.
Ready to check out, bro. My first year D1. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Ready to check out, bro, because preseason and when we having the scrimmages and everything, I'm killing. I'm going crazy. I like getting hurt and shoot around the night before the first game of the season. High ankle sprain. I said, nah, this can't be like
high ankle sprain and that high level of basketball. That's 2 months, 6 weeks.
Yo,
7 weeks.
I was shredded. So what I do, I'm so overzealous and anxious, bro. Icing every day. We got you don't go to HBCU. The road trip we got is insane. We played UCF that day. Mo Baba, shout out, bro. He came to see me play. I was hurt, though. Then we hit the road, a 7-day Cali trip, and 3 games in 4 nights. You know how we need the bag. Let's get that. We playing back-to-back games. So I'm icing every day. Coach, I go meet him in the hallway. Coach Smith like, yo, listen, I think I could play tomorrow. Y'all can play them all. Ankle fat as a just said, I'm playing, I'm suing up. He like, you sure? I'm suing up. I suit up, I go through warm up. You know, warm up is nothing like the real game, bro.
That's crazy. Warm up, you just laid it up on one.
Yo, this is nothing like the real game, bro. So I check me in, boom, get my shit beat. Boom. Get the rebound again, get my shit beat. Boom. But as I'm coming down to get the rebound on the second one, twists my ankle. Screaming, this old on Foxes. We was live screaming on the floor, like whole first year over with. Sick, bro. And I felt like I worked so hard just to get Division One. Like that was my first time dealing with injury. Like I don't even really talk about that because like not that I forgot about it, but like the way I was mad. I don't like the way I approached that situation. Like with me getting hurt, I kind of ain't take my treatment and my therapy serious. Like, and it's not that I brush over it and I forget about it, but it's just more so it's just like that wasn't really a proud moment because obviously you can't prevent injuries. You know, injuries gonna happen, but just the way how I moved after it and like with treatment, because like I said, it was my first time getting hurt. I didn't know that you had to really slant board. You know, I'm from the churches, so I'm thinking this bad boy gonna be all right. And so like, it's gonna be all right. Couple ice, like I'm gonna be straight. You feel me? So once I got to that level, and you feel me, my coach see I ain't doing the proper treatment and everything and stuff like that. They end up winning the chip this year. I was a part that year. That's when we got the two-peat. That was the back-to-back. They end up winning, but then that following year, snatched it. Scholarship going.
But that bounce back year was the following.
He told me. Oh God, ex-Trav, he told me. He told me early. Like, yo, bro, we paying for school, ain't no reason to come back. And I love Coach Smith. That wasn't him being wrong. That was him protecting his program, you feel me? Because I was tripping. I wasn't really all the way wide right again still. I'm thinking, you feel me, everything evolved around me, so I ain't do my treatment, I ain't do that. Oh, we gonna show you.
Yeah, we're gonna show you.
Snatch scholarship.
Yeah, now you gotta pay.
If you want to think about paying for school, and you might as well not even show on campus. I'm showing Trav the text message. We working out. I'm like, yo, Trav, look at this, bro. Like, what you gonna do? I'm gonna pay. You're not kicking me out of school. Like, it's quiet. So I just, you know what I did? I enrolled in classes because you know you got the deadline to enroll in classes. You was in scholarship. I was on scholarship the year before, so they let you. They got you exactly like Mayish, June-ish. Boom. I signed up for the winter courses. When I signed up for the winter courses, I tell them like, yo, Coach Smith, I signed up for the winter courses. You know, I'm good. Like, you know, Juwan, like tuition is very expensive and this and that. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I got it. We end up getting to school. It's COVID. So now I'm a walk on. It's 19 new players. 19 new players. I'm nowhere near on the board. There's 19 players, bro. Practice started. I'm in the crib. I'm saying the team, yo, stop our practice. Like, nobody knows this, bro. Yo, y'all good? Like, Smith texted me, yo, like I said, this is all Smith protecting his brain. Like, yo, I wasn't a knucklehead at night, but he just didn't want me. He didn't want me to feel like he didn't want to feel like I was gonna infiltrate the players or manipulate them in a kind of way. Like so, almost so he was just on some texting me, yo, stay away from my players and all of that. Boom. They start practice. I don't know what happened in the first week of practice, but my phone started ringing. Once my phone started ringing and the opportunity came, I got called in the office. Look on the board. There's 19 names on that board. Do you see a name? No, sir. You're not even on the team. Okay. I need you to come be a practice player. Yes, sir. I got you. Anything you need me to do, I got you. That first practice, what you think happened after that?
Shit.
By the third practice, I was captain of the team.
Yeah. 19. Don't worry about it.
By the third day of practice, I was captain of the team. And he was telling everybody in the gym, nobody could talk but me. I changed my whole mindset. Like me getting snatched up a scholarship, they about to kick me out of housing. I had to pay $8,000. Click, boom. Nah, you can't kick me out. That's where I live. Housing come at you first. They don't start to pay the housing November 1st.
Yeah, that's it. You don't done.
They sending them letters to my dorm in all red letters. So I'm like, oh nah. Pay that $8,000. Stay in the school. Now I'm practicing. While I'm practicing, the Louisville bubble come up. Like I said, he gave me captain, he made me captain of the team, whatever the case may be. But it's not throwing everybody off, but it kind of is because they so focused on what was before I came that they not focused on what's to come as far as like, yo, he just wasn't even jacking you. Now he jacking you. And like I said, like he was never wrong for the way he treated me because the things that I did as far as my treatment and all of that stuff, not taking my ankle serious. So we ended up going to the Louisville bubble and getting that game against Little Rock, Arkansas. That changed everything. I had to pay $1 again. Scholarship came some way, somehow.
Like you gotta as a local scholarship.
Facts.
Like that's the hardest mentality to have, playing your scholarship with no outlet.
And that's Division One HBCU.
Facts.
It's not no regular tuition.
Those schedules crazy. Michigan. Like that's all in one.
The first year we had the Louisville bubble. The first year I played, like after me getting healthy, when we see Marquise in them.
Yeah.
That's when I went crazy in the Louisville bubble. Back-to-back games, 15 and 7 and 6, 15, 8 and like 4.
But that's the motivation, because like I said, every time you take it out, scholarship taken away.
No, but I felt like, so crazy. I felt like I was playing not for my scholarship. I just felt like I didn't even think I was getting a scholarship. I was willing to pay throughout the whole year. I didn't care. But that first game against Marquise and them, it changed my whole rest of the college career. Because that first game, the way I played, how hard I played, him giving me opportunity, realizing like, nah, practice is not a fluke. This is really him. Like he put the work in, and then that was actually paying off. He had no reason but to accept like Wally changed. Like he different now. Like
we don't sugarcoat now. We try to bring our guests on with a message. You could be at school, you could be that guy. One blink, you ain't the guy, you're on scholarship.
Like that.
With nothing to do, no back, and you keep fighting. You ain't taking no days off. You in the gym 40, 50 days. Sometimes you need that to get to some of the accomplishments you got. If you just, I'm checking out, I'm going back home.
I would have none of this.
None of this.
Every year, and this is all like, not to cut you off, Dave, my bad. This is all back to back, and that's just so the consistency of work. I swear, this is TNET, JUCO, Division One, graduation, HBCU All-Star. That's all back to back years from when I came home for Rikers. Literally back to back years.
I got friends that come home from sentences and jail time. They don't normally bounce back.
It's hard to bounce back.
And
you're doing it by yourself too.
And then we ain't gonna act like it ain't real politics when it comes to basketball.
Yeah.
I had to really, really fight through politics for basketball. Like shout out to Coach Moore and Prairie for real. Yeah. Like
I know you pulled up on them recently.
Bro, they just dropping me off at probation, bro. For real. Like Coach Moore was taking me to my probation officer, bro.
Those are coaches you want to play for, Spicy. Like I want to play for that coach.
For real. Like
he that's just
looking out accountable. He ain't gonna make sure you're doing the right thing.
Coaches you want to play for.
And I'm thinking I'm going to a PWI. We number 2 team in JUCO, Odessa. And no PWI was doing that for me. No Michigan was gonna do that. And no St. John's was gonna do that. Nobody was gonna do that.
You have to get there by yourself.
When they review the situation, they're like,
backing off. Risky. And it's like, and I understood that. I ain't understanding while I was going through it, but that's why I kept going. Like, I took it as literally motivation. Like no cliche, no. Like, I literally took that as motivation, as like, oh, nah, they keep curving me? I better say less. I'm about to go crazy. So from that Prairie View situation where them taking me in, bro, Coach Moore, Coach Smith, that's why when I came back off a scholarship, I kept my head down, bro, and you never once see me on the gram, on no social media platform saying, yo, they took me off a scholarship and they did me wrong. And we got word, but they never, ever did nothing foul to me. Like, they gave me opportunity to help change my life. You feel me? So when I was on that first year, the second year off a scholarship, that following year, boom, preseason player of the year, first team, everything. I was really
swag.
I was really supposed to get player of the year that I was a walk-on.
Yeah.
That was my year. Undefeated in the conference. Undefeated. We was number 2 in the 15th in the country.
Game on ESPN.
28 and 14, facts. 28 and 14 on ESPN.
Into the tournament and all.
Made it to the championship game, bro, against Texas Southern. And that was all as a walk-on, bro. That was my walk-on year at Prairie View. And that year humbled me, bro, like, because literally that was a quick flash. Like, yo, if I wasn't playing one-on-ones in the summertime, played Desi and did all of that to save up a couple dollars to take care of my scholarship, I'd have been shredded. I would have been back at the crib with nothing, like no degree, no anything, bro. So God gave me a chance again, bro, to help me, give me some type of sense to like, yo, you need to pay this tuition. You need to stay in school, even if he don't get you back on the team into January conference play.
Yeah.
You need to figure it out. So that's what I end up doing. And then that next year when we came back, I lost C-Mac. You know, Cam was going crazy. Shout out to Cam. That was a big part of my first year, too. Led the country in assists. Like, at Prairie View, bro, that year, man, we was 13-0, three-peat. Got a ring, got a championship game against Texas Southern. Like, if we was able to bring that whole core group back and bring back C-Mac.
I ain't gonna lie, them couple turnovers down the stretch.
You talking about year 2. Yo, y'all might have to put that clip side by side.
Yo, I was
y'all might have to put that clip side by side. Down 3, up 3, with 9 seconds left.
Yeah, lose the game.
The first round of my senior year, bro. Bro, shout out Bell. This is my dog. He one of the ones that I still talk to from Prairie View that play overseas. I get the block, I get the stop, get the inbound, throw it in. But I'm not trying to fall out of bounds, but I don't think I would have fell out of bounds, bro. I should have really held it. Like, I be looking at that play all the time. Like, yo, I should have really held the ball. I throws it in. When I throws the ball in, he tries to throw an outlet. We up 3. They deflected. Yep. It's the 3 to tie it up.
Yeah. It was a group chats at that time, too. Yeah. Everybody was tuned into that game. Yeah, the whole hood watching, they like, everybody remember when you first come into Fairview, everybody's asking you, what's Fairview? What's Fairview?
Nobody ain't talking about. Watching on the Fairview. What's Fairview? And how many people went to Fairview after that?
A lot of people.
How many people went to Fairview after that? A lot. How many people went to HBCUs after that? So I'm saying is, I feel like it's not even a hit. That's an opportunity. Going to HBCU is an opportunity and a blessing within itself. That wasn't a hit. I took that. Nobody knew what Prairie View was. They just came from the NCAA tournament and was supposed to beat FDU. FDU ended up coming back and you know the system. See how y'all play. Y'all play hard nose. Y'all got nothing but JUCO players on that team. This
balls. Those that beating Ramen.
Handstand Practice, Gerard. Like, these is the ones that came right before me. He's Louisiana baby Gerard. He went through the door for Coach Smith. Devontae Patterson. It was already a foundation laid down before I got to Prairie View. So everybody was laughing and frowning upon it. I already knew what I was signing up for. I was winning. All I came out to the NCAA tournament. I got a chance to get to the NCAA tournament. That's all I came.
People don't know how much HBCU helps early in the year, and it's for all the people that are really watching. You see them getting blown out, like getting punched by 30, 40 so early in the year. They play power fouls, so
they play money games. They want to get punched. They play money games. And if we beat you, that's a double bonus.
And then when you get to the conference, you start seeing the competition. Oh yeah, that's like shout out to Southern girls though. They knocking D1s off.
Word.
They knocking. Girls knocking Division I girls off power fouls. Like, I think about the last 2 days, they done knocked off 2.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Shout out to them because I know how much HBCU mean to you.
Facts.
And I had the manager on from Hampton. Mm-hmm. Our friend Ethan committed to HBCU. So we just try to keep those lines
connected for sure. Like, I probably wasn't the main one, but definitely, bro, after I committed to HBCU, the train started rolling. New York City was a blueprint. All right, back cool. We got an avenue in the lane for college kids to go to out of New York City because we know somebody like me. I was successful in JUCO. Not saying everybody was gonna have the same type of success, but like if Wani did it, and that's a lane, and then we could use that name, and you could talk to G-Irv and Nas. You could talk to multiple coaches in the city. I've been got players to Prairie View, and that's not just saying it. It's just like not. It's just this is what we're supposed to do though. This is what's supposed to happen. That's not supposed to be frowned upon. I'm supposed to help the next person in Quan. It's supposed to help the next person. It's supposed to be like that. And in New York City, like I don't know like what it really is. I'm not fully too tapped in, but I just feel like it's a stigma to where just helping somebody is more of a not frowned upon, but it's just more of a like, oh, you running somebody coattail when it's just like, nah, everybody should want to help the next person, bro. Everybody should want to do it.
You got Daniel at Odessa.
They got blessing.
That's the same. I forgot about that. That's what's in the truth.
Bro, we could go on and on about.
You called me a couple times.
I can say it wrong.
Yeah.
Because Dave with Odessa. Like, if that situation would have, if he really wanted that situation to go out there into Texas, like that could have made that happen.
Definitely, you definitely.
I
call him. Yo, give me a day. Give me a day. I'll call him.
Good.
That's one thing though. Then you going to Odessa? Glass is Senate.
Then you going to Odessa. Rome going to Odessa. Yeah. Fan Rome going to Odessa. It's a long list of people that went HBCUs or just even JUCO. After me, or I helped and I assisted that, and I've never spoke about it because that's you supposed to do that.
I think when you call those particular coaches, they already know you're going to send a doll.
Oh.
You ain't gonna send nobody goofing around, being a goofy.
They thinking, I'm getting you.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
He's tight Dave for early.
Yeah.
Tight, but he did what was best for him. You feel me? And Coach Bucket still respected and he respect the relationship we got and his decision to go on to the next level. So I think when he went to St. Louis after that, he left a year early. You feel me? So everybody, bro, my main thing is just to pay forward to what people did for me. Same thing Twin and Mouse did for me. Mm-hmm. The same way Fred and Corey did for me. The same way when I first played for the city in 9th grade with Donald Mitchell and Eric Pascal in the 17s, that opportunity playing on that, I just try to pay it forward, bro, because I can't lie and I can't front like I ain't have help. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely up to me to keep myself in those rooms, but I definitely had people that advocated and pushed for me, so I'll be wrong if I don't do the same thing.
First, I'm an HBCU All-Star fan.
Facts.
First ever.
With the NBA too, like that.
And it's so crazy, like my senior year, all of that started coming, bro. If my senior year, or HBCU All-Star, HBCU NBA, or HBCU.
Shout out to the committee with that, because now they like they all.
Shout out to Mr. Travis Williams. He
had every state down.
With it, the Final Four, yeah, he making sure. Shout out to them. They getting exposure, they getting everything, like, and that led from the HBCUs in the non-conference games.
The joints they do is Chris Paul and stuff like that.
They getting Oklahoma State, Texas Tech back to back. I was like, whoa. I had to sit out there Oklahoma State game.
Probably heard. I played the State game.
To hear the way Jawan Howard talked about me before the game, and recognizing my name, like, and I'm really named after Jawan Howard and Jalen Rose. My brother name is Jalen. Jalen and Jawan. My mom is a big basketball fan, Fab Five. I was born in 1988. I swear to God, I'm named after Jalen and Jawan Howard. Jalen Rose and Jawan Howard. When I went to PS4, not Jalen Rose, skipped my little. Miss
Rose worked there.
At PS4. She got my brother a signed Raptors jersey from Jalen Rose. Because I really told him, like, yo, I'm named after Jalen. And my mom's and her had a tight relationship, so they ended up giving my brother a signed Raptors jersey by Jalen Rose. You know, we wore that out. By the time he got 10, autographed, all dressed up. Like, it's so crazy because Kobe had 81 with Jalen Rose and the Raptors. That jersey, it probably might have never been that game, but you know, that's a jersey would have been legendary. That was a legendary jersey for real. My brother was sneak wearing it to school. I'm in the Jalen Rose, like wearing the jersey and shit. So yeah, bro. Starting from there, just like I said, Jawan knowing my name, bro, and speaking about me before those games, and then playing well, and then having a good non-conference 33 points on LMU. Yeah. 20-something and whatever against San Francisco. Those were back-to-back days. That led all the way into, like, putting the spotlight on
Michigan and San Francisco was back-to-back.
Facts. Like, Michigan and San Francisco. San Francisco had, like, 25 and 3. They had NBA. They got Booyah that played for Miami Heat. They got pros right now on that team. LMU, they had Eli Scott. The one that went to, what's the thing with Lonzo Ball in them? Eli Scott, the dark one, Chino Hills. Yeah, they had him, man, like 28 on them and a half. So I feel like with me performing well at the HBCU, there's other dudes like Cal Foster that was at Howard. He was hooping like we put a magnifying glass on HBCU players, so it's like we could give them also exactly. We could give them their own segments where we could put a spotlight on them, and they could get the same opportunities that these Power Fives and these other players is getting. Like Vontae. Vontae, bro, that was on the NBA HBCU. He played for the Portland Trailblazers right now, bro. He, like, D2, D3, Winston-Salem State. He went to Winston-Salem State. D2s, D3s, JUCOs, like, they get opportunities and they get chances. I mean, I definitely feel like the HBCUs was the first one to like, start to put the spotlight on us,
on the locals.
That was lit though. We did vertical tests. Yeah, we did the whole nine. We did everything. And honestly, from there, that's how I jumped off into that summer.
Just to see our people in those
excitements.
And that was early. That was in April. And then from that was in April, I picked up I like the Timberwolves. I did like a little Zoom with the Minnesota and spoke to the Knicks. Like I had some schools. Some schools. I had some teams. And then June came, and then they came up with the NBA Summer League, HBCU Summer League. I'm like, oh, another opportunity. Took advantage of that. They had that in they had that in Vegas. Yeah. At the same time that they had the NBA Summer League. So that gave me another opportunity to showcase my talents and put another spotlight on HBCUs in general. Like just another magnifying glass on us, and that definitely helped me out going into that summer, doing the G League process and stuff like that for sure.
But you're supposed to be a G League player.
Facts.
That bothered you a lot.
Nah.
People said the situation still hard.
It's not for sure.
Years later.
That one, everybody was happy. Repost was going crazy.
He posted
that. Crazy. I was posting it only in my close friends. Yes. Bro, nobody really knew. I only was posting it in my close friends. I was really with them already for like 3 weeks. Their first tryout, I made the tryout. Danny Green was my agent at the time. He told me, like, yo, they like him. It's over. Like, you're going to move into your crib October 6th. I remember the dates like it was yesterday, October 6th. You can move to Long Island. You good. You locked in. So I go through that whole process. I worked out with the Knicks, worked out with Brooklyn, Chicago, Detroit. What else I did? Philly. Mm-hmm. So I do all of those teams and a G League workouts and end up getting a contract offer from the Nets. Getting signed over my back in case I'm not realizing I do know, I'm still on 5-year felony probation.
Yeah.
But I'm so not scared of the courts, but it's so behind me, bro. Like, I'm not even thinking about that. Like, I don't even want to bring it up. I'm so scared to even mention it because this ain't something I'm proud of. This is not nothing like, this is why I never really talk about it. Like, I don't even want to go to the courthouse and get off a probation. Just send me my letters in the mail. Like, I don't even want to see y'all. So when that situation came and I got the contract from the Nets, like, it was basically like, yo, you need to go to the courthouse, unseal your court documents, and then we'll send the contract over. That was on a Wednesday. I wasn't able to get the documents, everything on that day. Thursday, Friday, I ended up getting them and sending everything to Danny. But just me being who I am and just knowing that the NBA and the G League already know the situation, this is why they asked me for this stuff. Like I was looking at it as like devil's advocate, like damn, like why they didn't been asking for it. But the smart me is I should have presented it to them and let them know. And saying that Danny was telling me that like it's better if you just go get those papers now and present it to them.
What was Danny? That was Danny February around that time, right?
I don't even know. But I ended up signing with them on out. They ended up sending me the contract over, and they were just like, "Yo, you can't put ink to paper until you go to the courthouse and get those paperwork and still." So when I went and did that, I'm still on 5-year felony probation and not knowing. I did my whole college career on 5-year felony probation. I'm like not knowing, but knowing, but just thinking like
the league is different.
Yeah, the league is different, but I'm thinking they not tripping on that. JUCO, Chip, Prairie View, bachelor's degree. They not trying to hit none of that. They want to know the ins and outs if they don't already know it all. So me kind of hiding that for them, kind of like kicked me in the ass a little bit. Like I always say, basically.
You think if you would have just probably told them off the rip,
I would have been good for sure because. I don't know if I would have been good. I feel like if I would have took care of my probation because with that, I was still on 5-year felony probation. I didn't get on probation until 2018 at JUCO. So 5 years is 2023. I graduated 2022. So I had a whole nother year left still.
Yes, sir.
So I had to go get my papers. And then with me going to get my papers, I just ended up hiring a lawyer and was just like, yo, I need to get an expedited court date so I could get a probation a year later.
Earlier so you could get.
And then that for me, like I said, like that was just as far as just me not really taking care of business because I had the judge and the clerk crying. Like, yo, you did all of this. Like, why you didn't come to us 2 years earlier? Like, you're not even supposed to be on probation right now. How are you still on probation with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice? 2 degrees. How are you still on probation? You should have came to us 2 years earlier. It was the same clerk and the same judge in tears, bro.
Because it was nothing the league could do.
And it wasn't they knew about the situation why I needed to get off of probation, but it was like, yo, you could have came to us a whole year, 2 years earlier. We would have been had this figured out for you. Like, you don't need to be on probation. You could have made you good. Like, you feel me? So, but that was just, I don't want to say PTSD, but that was just really post-traumatic stress, bro. Yeah, did not want to go to the courts, bro. Cause you living your life. I'm living already, bro. I'm not trying to go back, bro. I don't want to go to no courthouse and have to go through the feeling of getting off. I don't want to deal with any of that. So if it hits the fan, when it did hit the fan with the NBA, I felt like they was just gonna accept it, and it was gonna be a story for them to tell because it's a change.
I swear. I imagine you getting a call up, taking a contract, yo.
I knew that was gonna happen. Like, if I would have got the opportunity, bro, I promise you, bro, I would have been in the NBA, bro. I promise you. I promise to God, there was nothing that was gonna stop me from touching the NBA court, bro. There was nothing that was gonna stop me, bro. Nothing that work hard. Nothing that was gonna stop me.
On the open run, see Brick and pros there.
See Berkeley runs.
You know how the runs go.
Any see, and there's no way to deny me. So if they would have let me in the room, it would have been hard to deny what I got going. Yeah, it would have been hard to kind of like tell a story or whatever the case that I had going on. But we would have found a way because they glorified it. Yeah, I used it to try to like steer people and kids in a different direction and not go down that path. I don't glorify it like, look what I'm here today, like, nah. That shit's not cool. It's not it. It stopped a lot of stuff for me, bro, and it changed my life for the good and for the bad a little bit, like in the sense of opportunities. The G League, like I ain't get that opportunity. It was crushed. That sent me into depression, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was depressed, bro, for months, bro. Then almost a year, bro. He's like, yo,
the contract and pretty gold. You said, Spicy. That's hovering over that, bro. Yeah,
I'm telling, bro, I'm going to the league. It's over. I'm going to the league. Yeah, I'm going to the G League.
And people don't know the G is the league. Anytime you get a check from the 3 letters, that's the.
And they tax you like it's NBA. They tax you like it's NBA. So why not? They tax you like it's an NBA, bro. So it's like, and I'm staying at the crib, and I think what really messed me up is my situation is in New York.
Yeah,
I could have chose Detroit. I could have chose. I said, nah, I'm staying with Lauren Nets. Family could come to the games. I'm in the G. So your city finna be on tilt. Like, that's all I'm thinking. Like, the city finna be lit. Like, that's literally the only thing I'm thinking, bro. And, you know, with that situation, that just sent me into a depression, bro. Like, a deep depression because reality hit. That's after college. A lot of people don't know how to deal with reality after college. And that's when you see people, like, taking time off of basketball, you know, or just never going back to playing ball again. Because once you take that time off, you find another niche or you find something that's over consuming the basketball and the headaches and the stress. So you ain't really trying to stress over basketball no more, bro. And for me, I found a way, bro, during my depression and to navigate through that, bro. It just stayed in the gym. I seen the open gyms we was hosting. Me, Mo, and Nelson, bro. You know, that's my dog, my right hand man, bro. We going through the same shit fresh out of college, bro. We trying to figure it out. We battling, we there fighting every single day. Me, John, the whole 2022, 2023. Every single day, hooping, open runs, hooping. And then, yeah, bro, just stay ready, bro. I had to until I got that call in Georgia. And then overseas, it started to work out for me, bro. I had to find another way.
You get with the right people.
Sometimes you know that his name, Trav.
Like we always just speak up Trav. Like he not a guy that really want to be on them cameras a lot.
Yeah, he in the background.
He just want to make sure like he got the best interest. And you like, and it's not like
mainstream.
He just calling you like, oh, this is where.
I came home September 15th on a Wednesday. I played at ISA on a Saturday. Player of the year of ISA. Nazi Reed, Tremont Waters, Luther Muhammad. Name anybody in the that's touched the NBA, Javon Quinley.
But that's a friend.
Straight.
And that's what me and Spicy stand for. If it ain't brotherhood, a good friendship, like, he could have just like, nah, I ain't.
Just like everybody else.
Yeah, like
just like everybody else.
He said people are coming to play basketball. Where people like, I'm not too sure, like, if Ronnie is he stable to play? And that's why we always been
I was home for 2 days.
That's why we always been
fake chunky a little bit. Missing dunks at ISA, and I end up really getting player of the summer. Well, not player of the summer, player of the year at ISA. Yeah, ISA is one of the biggest Nike games.
NY versus NY, MVP too. That's it.
And the same, the follow up. Yeah. The follow up, bro, with the New York versus New York first ever MVP, bro. It was just like, if I say and I told y'all that I embraced all of that and I knew what I was doing, I'd be lying to you, bro.
And you ruined the first jelly game.
Definitely. Jordan, you could have the highlights. You could have the, you know, the
you almost get to play with them though.
Like, you know what's so crazy? I was definitely, that's why I was late. The funny story.
Yeah, because you trying to do that late entry.
I'm doing this a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to, it's like, oh, I need this game. Like, this is gonna turn me up real quick. I'm like, yo, why not play with Team Jellyfin? Then once I seen who they had, Luke King, Luther, Luke King, Nazi, DQ, all playing with the dog. I'm like, my regular team, we doing it. Straight, I'm playing with my regular team, getting in. I had like 28 or something. When that Luke King, that's my bro too. And Jordan, you trying to show those 2 back-to-back steals. Yeah. Jelly, but you check the scoreboard.
I was one to get turnovers too.
Definitely one of my time. Definitely ruined Jelly Day. So, and then getting the ISA, and then New York versus New York, and then the Jelly Fam Day, bro. Like,
all opportunities,
bro. So I feel like I definitely should have took care of that a little bit earlier, probably like 2021 after my first year of D1. Then I maybe would have got a better chance, a better shot at the G League or at the NBA. Like I would have never been still on mission. But everything kind of worked out. You know, ended up going overseas and finding a new niche. And it's so crazy, you know. I definitely want to touch on this, bro, because a lot of people turn down overseas contracts their first year, bro. And it's at the crib right now. And we in November, December. Don't do it, bro.
Just telling you, bro, take the chance, right?
Bro, take that money, bro, even if it's $1,500, $2,000, bro. You sit at the crib, you waiting for the G League, bro. Do not do it, bro. Go overseas, bro. Make a name for yourself, bro. Across the waters, bro. You can go from 1,000 to 4,000 or 5,000. I quadruple my worth in 1 year and overseas. From Georgia to a league that's frowned upon for people to go to, winning the championship my first 2 weeks there, bro, and changing my whole trajectory. Taking when I landed there, being a 10th place team. You know how hard it is to overseas. Yeah, 10th place team.
Yeah, you out the league. I lost, so you out the league.
We was in the 10th place when I landed. We finished as the 8th seed. We went on a 9-game winning streak. Went on the slide. Finished as the 8th seed, and then went on to the championship. I lost at 5. I think I lost at 4. It was best out of 5. We lost at 4, but that changed the trajectory of my overseas career.
But you could tell stories like this because you've been through it, and that's why I say if they don't know you, they don't know what you've been through. They only see the happy one, they see the basketball one,
or the bug out one,
or the fact. Or when we go to court and I'm passionate and they just be bugged out. Nah, just between the lines,
the winner.
Everybody know I'm a complete different person off the court. Off the court, I'm probably the most lovable person, but in between the lines, there's no friend. You don't got no friends. Competitive facts, bro. So that shit was just crazy, bro.
That's why it's perfect how you started. Was to love me or hate me. You gonna get what you get.
Yeah, cause I can't be. You might think I'm being real. It's not the re-quote, like basically, but for real, though, like you might be thinking I'm being real. You might be thinking I'm being fake. I'm just being me. Like I ain't being nobody different. I'm not trying to put on a persona.
I think this episode is going to touch a lot of people.
Nah, facts, bro. Cause
pause. That is.
Full, bro. They at the crib right now. They got no business being at the crib.
Yeah.
No business, bro.
Even the school situation. I get back to you.
The school with the depression hits in.
That reality, bro. I was depressed for 1.5 years, bro. 2 years, bro. I can even tell you, like, the journey to. I touched London. My first real stop overseas. I touched London. I'm in 24-hour darkness, depressed every day. If you know London, that shit is dark. From sun up to sundown, bro. I'm depressed, sick. Don't know nothing about that. I leave, go to Mexico. This is my first year overseas, bro. I don't know nothing about anything that's going on. I'm just trying to follow the money instead of following the opportunity and staying down, be my feet is at the moment, and just taking care of the opportunity. Go to Mexico, cut. Even though I just got the bag, I got 2 checks. I'm getting like 6,000 a month. Like as a rookie, it was crazy. Like you feel me? That's the only thing I heard of. Like, oh, Latin America, cool. Let me go get that. But then I'm not understanding how cutthroat it is. I'm cutting within a month. Now I'm back at the crib from April, so I end up going to Georgia. That's 9 months, bro. That's 9 months of just battling out in the gym, summer ball.
That's the message.
Me and
people.
Ja, just do get it out in 24. Manhattan College, River Bay, for 9 months straight, bro. Every single day, bro.
I think that's your wow. Your father.
Oh yeah,
that's your
wow, bro.
Your daughter, brother.
Can't get with bro. Like this, my
grandmoms, like those your wives.
That shit. Like you said, you see your mother hold it down. You don't got no struggle story because
for real. Like,
you see, one thing about you, you can tell. Like they say, you're a reflection of your parent. You don't never let nobody see you down.
Never. My mother always tell you, like, don't nobody know when you hungry, but everybody know when you homeless.
Yeah.
I never in my life felt that, bro. Never. I could never come on here, never come on no platform and cap. Like, my mother wasn't the GOAT, bro. Like, with 25 boys in the crib, not just me, my brother, you know how my situation was. You know, everybody is fucking my crib, you know, and that's just off of, and they ain't even have to. This is off of, yo, like, mom said, she cooking Thanksgiving, everything. All anybody that I've ever been into anything with, my friends that's deceased, been in my crib eating feast. Like, that's just, you just know you grew up in the hill in Harlem, Wani crib at that time, that era. Like, you just pull up to my crib, you could get right.
I'm out of 28.
Wani crib. Anyway, my crib, bro.
Yeah, crib.
Bro, so, but all in all with that, bro, just figuring out that situation and navigating the overseas, bro, and navigating the Georgia, bro, I felt like I figured it out a little bit and balance it out with the marketing, balance it out with still going overseas and going to touching Euro Cup and experiencing that too, like playing in the 2 different leagues and stuff like that. It's from coming from Georgia. Tripling and quadrupling my worth going to FIBA Euro Cup. And that's a situation I want to touch on within itself because at a time where I should have stayed down probably and took another year at a lower level league, I seen the FIBA Euro Cup opportunity, 2 leagues. And I took less money just to go play and get the opportunity to play in that way. I probably should have stayed down for another year and dominated some more. And then I would have hit the trampoline. I would have hit the trampoline and then it would have been that. But everything happened for a reason. You feel me? So now I was with that, I was able to learn the different markets overseas and learn, like, you know, sometimes you gotta grab the money, sometimes you gotta go get the opportunity. You feel me? So average 15 or something. I got the experience. I've been to Greece. I've been all around the world. Right there, that's to make speaks for itself. You know, so I definitely got the experience that I needed. You know, and I'm just here trying to get back, bro, and get a message to the next person, bro, and making sure that I still get everything that I deserve out of the hard work and hopefully that luck finally kick in because if anybody tell you that strictly hard work gets you where you going, that's cap. Like everybody know you need a little bit of luck. Just a little bit, bro, to get to where you're going for real, for real.
That's the message. That's why Dave, we started this, what, 18, 17 months ago. But he said, "This is my episode right here that I think he's on." He talked about this episode since the JQ episode. He been waiting for this one.
Because at the end of the day, bro, like just hand it from me, more people gonna be able to relate and reflect because I'm still living it. I'm still going overseas. I'm still doing everything that I said that I was gonna do off of my situation that I overcame. Everything that I said I was gonna do, I'm still doing it. I'm still providing for my family. The one thing is just like not really to explain the pressure of being a one, but not everybody really understand that pressure, bro. Not everybody understand the pressure of being a one, and when you take that on, like you really, really, really gotta bear it. And the pressure that it come with, I don't even like now today, like me saying with y'all, like I don't even feel the pressure no more. It's just like it's gonna happen. But
These
when I got to take
episodes, man, for just for the brand, these are the episodes because good, bad, and ugly.
Right.
It builds character, it builds moment.
And it's good to do it with people that you started with. And you see their growth because we see it, now the world can see it. Other people can see it. Right. And everybody think once they mess up in life, it's over.
You might have sent some recruits to Prairie though. I'm telling you, you'll watch. You'll like,
it's gonna be a kid that's probably like, yo, I've been in mad situations. I can't get out.
Bro,
I ain't gonna feel like he gonna get out.
I swear to God, bro, you run me every single day, bro. Every day. If I show y'all my DMs just hit, I bring everybody back, bro. Every single body. I see it even now, like to me, even working out with some little kids, and then like I gravitate to certain ones, and I tap in with certain kids that's really serious about the game that I know that when they go to the next level, and I work with them. I write everybody back because I know what it's like. After I won the New York MVP, I wrote John Wall, and he wrote me back. That shit did everything for me, bro. Like I know what that did for me. Like shout out Jay Wall. Like I wrote John Wall. He like, oh, what's up, bro? I'm like, send me your number. He sent it. So now I know how I feel for the next kid that's looking at me, bro. They hit me up like, yo, Wally, what's up, bro? Let's tap in. And yo, hit me, bro. And I sent him my number. That should have really had them like, yo, I could reach out to somebody that's been there and done it before, bro. And John Will been there ever since. He's always been a contact for me to go reach out to, bro. So and that happened when I was 17 years old. So for me, I always stay humble and stay grounded and definitely make sure I'm tapping back into my roots to the kids and showing love for sure. Like that's why I came with this and other stuff came from me because
it came all the way right.
Honestly, like this is the show Nike my appreciation. Like they could really put this up somewhere if they want, like, and look for real because they do so much for me. It's just like it's all in a 360. It's like a 360 give back. I had Dave crying that picture legendary. Crying in the middle of Dyke, like that shit legendary, bro. Like
that day, that's what everything.
That shit legendary. Every big game I used to play in Prairie, I used to post and repost it.
Yeah,
numbers.
And I remember the first game when the PAL when Randy was flipping because Corey said this game. He was bugging it. And Randy said, "This is here for you."
Yeah, and we really, bro, like, and we really talk about, like, we could probably talk for 6-7 hours if we talk about every single thing, like, every situation that I ran through from even street ball just running into a Corey Sanders and you on my team, but nigga, this is my show. Like, this is my part of my language, but this is my show, bro. Like, I'm running this is the city. You come in records, but I did what I was supposed to do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What's next for Wally?
I'm working on a few things. I'm currently working on starting my own one-on-one league, looking for some brands and stuff like that to partner with. You know, we started that, not started it, but we're part of the grassroots of that type of environment. Starting it as far as the YouTube with the Run City training and JQ and Jelly and Shy with just playing the 3 dribble